Hello and welcome to another episode of Astrology After Dark. My name is Kay Catrice, the Natal Chart Navigator. Oh, I gotta change that. And tonight on Astrology After Dark, I'm gonna be talking about communication and why this is why you communicate the way that you do. And so, couple of things. If you are watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe if you found value in the video and you like seeing content like this. And then also, if you're on Facebook and you value in the content, you can send me stars. I am available to get stars. So if this resonates with you and you would like to send me some stars, you can send me stars. And also share this out so that others may find value as well. Okay. And so communication, Mercury has now gone direct. Okay. So now we're in what's called the post shadow period of Mercury retrograde. Okay. And so Mercury is getting its, positioning itself to, go back and move in a normal direct you know, motion, forward motion. Okay. When it is in retrograde, it's not really moving backwards. It just appears to be moving backwards from, our standpoint here on Earth. However, retrogrades always give us a chance to re think what it is that we're doing and whatever sign Mercury retrograde is in, then that's the area of life that you're getting a redo, okay, to rethink about things. But now that it is it's direct, I decided, I'm going to talk about um, the third house, because the third house is the house, one of the houses that Mercury does govern. It rules that house, and so even if your Mercury is not in the third house, okay, um, whatever sign is on the third house will still be expressed in your communication, and it doesn't matter whether it's, verbal or nonverbal communication, it's that sign's energy is still going to be expressed, okay? And so I'm gonna run through these. I'm not gonna be on here long with you guys um, because I do have quite a few readings that I have to do. But you have Aries, okay? And so first, just so you understand, third house is communication, but it's also your local community, your siblings. It is local community, siblings. It is also vehicles. It is also technology. It also is the marketplace because Mercury does rule commerce. So it is the marketplace. Um, and so the energy that's on this house will um, affect how you communicate. It will come across in how you communicate, even if your Mercury is in another sign. Okay. So if you have Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius on the third house, okay, these are fire. This is fire energy. Fire energy is all about action. And so you're going to be somebody who, especially like if you have Aries energy, you may speak fast. Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius is all about action. You're going to be somebody who everything you speak about, it's taking action. It's not, you're not a you guys are not a drag your feet type of people. You're also very enthusiastic when you speak, when you communicate. You may use your hands when you communicate. Um, what else with for energy? Also, you might be loud, especially Leo. Have Leo on your third house. You may be very loud. You are very confident. Come across as very confident when you have fire energy on your third house. Okay. And so then Earth on your third house, your communication style is going one, you speak in logic, speak in reality. And so when you communicate, you're going to have a lot of maybe somebody, you're also to be focused on, practicality, communicator, you know, what's going to take the least amount of effort in order to get me the greatest. Earth energy is very practical. It's methodical. It doesn't just speak just to be speaking. There has to be some type of purpose in order for Earth energy to communicate. They don't just like to talk just to talk. There's always some type of reason or some type of purpose behind um, Earth Earth energy communication. Also, Earth energy. It is. I don't know if I said methodical. It's also very analytical, as well in the third house. You'd be like very analytical, very and driven. Driven with a purpose. Okay, and so then moving on to if you have air energy on the third house. If you have air energy in your third house, then you are going to be somebody who you also are logical, but it's more so like kind of like dreamy like. So Gemini, this is the natural house of Gemini, and so you may speak fast. You will you'll process things faster. Um, you you speak very quickly, balanced. So if it's Gemini in this house, you're going to speak very quickly, to probably a lot. You're going to be somebody who is, and you think well. Your thought is you think a lot quicker. And again, even if your Mercury sign is not in the third house, because this is the sign that's on the third house, it's going to add that flair to your Mercury placement, okay? And then having Libra in this house is going to be very balanced, okay? So you're going to be a very balanced speaking person. You're going to be somebody that weighs pros and cons. You're not going to be somebody who likes conflict at all. Really, none of the air signs on this. None of the, if you have air on this third house, none of them like conflict. They more so like to talk things out, to come to a solution without things being heated. Now, if you have fire on the third house, then conflict avoidance is probably not going to be a strong suit in your communication, and you may be somebody who you have no problem with conflict. Okay. And then lastly, if you have a water sign on the third house, so that would be Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy, your communication style is going to be that is going to be a very, you may have like a soft tone or a soft spokenness to you. um, if you have Cancer on this house, you're going to be somebody who is very, your speech is very nurturing, and everything you say, or the tone that you give off, very nurturing energy, like you just want to make sure that people are okay. You want to make sure everybody has what they need. It's a very nurturing tone. Now, if you have Scorpio on this house, you're going to be somebody who you ask a lot of questions. You're going to want to go in depth. You're going to want to know really know when your communication style is one that's going to be one of inquisitiveness, and you're going to want to go deep within your communication and really especially like if you're explaining something, you're going to want to explain in depth to make sure that the person that you're speaking to is understanding, and to make sure that you feel like you know all that you need to know about that person or the situation. And now, if you have Pisces on the third house, um, Mercury is in detriment in Pisces. Is it detriment? No, it's in fall. It's in fall. In I think it's in fall. Fall or detriment. One of them. Anyway, it's not favor. Mercury does not like the energy of Pisces. Pisces is a very spiritual energy. It's kind of like a slow moving energy. Um, and so, your speech, if you have Pisces in this house, you're going to be somebody who, when you speak kind of like in dreams, and so you might say things like, just imagine if, or can you imagine, or you're going to speak, because Neptune does rule Pisces. And so Pisces is all about dreams and imagination. And so when you speak, you're going to speak. That's the tone that you will come off of. My little one has Pisces in the third house. And so she always says things like, can you just imagine? Or, she likes to play a lot, and she's very imaginative in her communication. Even though her Mercury is not in Pisces, her communication is very dreamy like. She always wants you to imagine things, and she does a lot of imaginative play. And so Pisces energy on the third house is very dreamy, very imaginative. Okay. And so is the third house in astrology, even on the signs. And so I hope you found value in this. If you did, go ahead and share it out. Now, I am doing another masterclass this Thursday at, I put 7, but it's really at 8. 7 is not going to work. So it's going to be at 8 o'clock this Thursday, which I think is the 6th. I got to, yeah, it's the 6th. It's free. It's absolutely free. So come and learn how to use this science of astrology to align you to the best career, job, or business industry for you. You can click the link that is in the comments here, the Career Astrology Masterclass, to register. And again, it'll be at 8 p.m. on Thursday. So I hope you have an amazing rest of your evening. And remember that possibilities are endless. If you can see it in your mind, then you can hold it in your hand. And that should make you smile, because you really do reality. Have a good evening.